Taurus, welcome to your month in review for July. Holy smokes, July. I know. Let's talk about it. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus in July. Show me Taurus in July. Like always, take a resonate, see if it does not, yeah? But do keep in mind these are general collective readings. They may not resonate, okay? Frustrating but normal. Check out the placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me Taurus in July. Show me Taurus in July. Okay. Like always, we're going to put down that baseline, clarify it, and then towards the end we'll put down oracles as well. All right, what's going on? Justice, Judgment, Ten of Swords, the Hanged Man, Temper, oh my. Ten of Wands, yeah, we've got lots of lessons, lots of healing, lots of insight. None of this is meant to be rushed. Okay, just the heaviness straight away. Oh my goodness. Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity is there for you in time. You just can't see it yet. You're not in the position to see it yet. Why would you? There's a wealth of spiritual and emotional activity going on here. It's interesting. Concept, pain. Concept, pain. Major, pain. Major pain. Boy. Yeah. There's a lot going on. So, yeah, if you're not exactly in the position of seeing new opportunities for yourself in the future, it's because you're not there yet. You got a lot of stuff that precedes that. I do know that this needs to be worked through, and it will be difficult. If we resist it, it will take longer. Okay? Yeah, I know, that fun stuff. I know. So hopefully I'm looking at a brave Taurus who's like, just back it up. Just back up. Whatever you got, just let's get it over with. Okay. Let's start off with Justice. Once more, I'm not laughing at you. It's just the energy, honey. We need some lightness in there. We need a breath. Okay? It's not enough to sit there with all these difficult thoughts and feelings. We got to do something with them. And if we don't do anything with them, it takes twice as long. Okay? I want you to learn what it is you need to learn. I want you, therefore, to do what it is you need to do so we can get you on the other side of this so you can see other things for yourself. And I mean literally, because right now you're blind to that. You can't even imagine yourself being on your own right now, never mind new opportunities. So, yeah, let's back up and take care of business. Clean it up. We can get you out there in the future where something else is clearly waiting for you, okay? But you're not on the other side of that. Why would you be? Why would you be? All right, let's get on over here to Justice. Show me Justice, please. Show me Justice, show me Justice, show me Justice. That sense of balance, right and wrongness, but on a very higher level. What is the right thing? What is the right thing for myself? What is the right thing for the situation? How do I balance it? Can I balance it? Is there balance I can even possibly hope to achieve in this situation? And that's really kind of, because we have a lot of questions and not enough answers, it's taken a while for whatever this is to process. Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Five of Cups. You are telling me this has been with you for a minute. There's something here you would love to fix. It is always your intent to fix it. You're on that pathway to it. King of Swords, you're determined to do this. You're showing me the mental and spiritual essence to take care of business, to correct any wrongs. Five of Cups, you have emotional motivation that says hurt, pain, regrets. You're like, I'm here. I'm all for balancing the situation. How do I do it? How do I get started? You've been on the pathway of getting it started, but for some reason I'm not seeing the execution of it. You have every intent of fixing something here. Every intent. It's right there. You're saying you want to be an active participant. You can't wait to right the wrongs or whatever it is that needs to get fixed. Let's do it. Let's fix it. And you want to. You do. So what's with all the delay? I have strong spiritual intent, and then what's going on? Let's see that Judgment. Show me judgment, please. Show me judgment. Show me judgment. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Well, then go. We're talking about love. Like a lot of it. And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's sexy. That's pure love. That's pure unfiltered, no hang up love. Like, I love you. No explanation, no ... no fragmented bullshit. I know I love you. Emotions. The purest kind. Unfiltered, not watered down. Just, it's love. It's just overwhelmingly love. It's like that's the clouds are parting and the angels are singing. That's just love. I mean, that's literally, that's full deck right there of love. This has one job, and it's love. It's just love. It's pure, just pure 100% authentic love. You ever had maple syrup and then you've ever had maple syrup from Vermont? Big difference. This is 100%. I'm sorry, I'm a food person, so I relate to everything in food. This is how I am. So this is 100% pure Vermont maple syrup. No substitute, no garbage, no corn syrup. This is all the real deal. Okay? It's gorgeous. Judgment. Taurus. This. Taurus this. Taurus this. So, if that's you, I'm going to do this. I have strong motivation, my mind's set to it. What's going on? Let's say that tennis. Now, I understand judgment here is in the position of choice. Lessons. Don't go for this choice unless you are prepared for it. I get that. I respect all that. It's just, there's just one answer there. It's one. That's love. That's in love, and knowing that we're in love. Bleh. Is that you or is that someone else? Okay, let's see that Ten of Swords. Let's see that Ten of Swords. Show me that. No sugars, substitutes, no preservatives, non-GMO. That's 100% pure, the real thing. It's extremely strong and unapologetic. I mean, it's not watered down, which is funny because it's all water. It's funny to say it's not watered down. It's all water. It's beautiful. Let's see that Ten of Swords. Some of that Ten of Swords. You said, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. 100%. But justice is attached to you. I want to do the right thing. You're determined to do that. Let's see that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Temperance. Death. Justice. Oh shit. You put 3 more majors on top of your top line, which already had 4 on it. So why are you doing this? What? Why? I've got complicated shit, Christina. Why do you think I'm here? And I'm putting it back on you. Why do you think you're here? Yeah. See how that works? See how that little Taurus stubbornness works? How do you like it? I could do better. I'm sure you could. Okay? But that's not the point. The point is that we have justice here. I know you could, you smart ass. That's not the point. I know you could do it. I have no Taurus in my chart. Okay. Going back to that sense of justice. And you're like, I'm going to fix it. I'm on the path. Count me in. Except, here's the thing. You're like, it's kind of a big deal. Oh, is it? It's kind of a big deal, Christina. I'd kind of have to perform CPR on that. Is it too late to perform CPR on that? Because is that like over, or can it be transformed kind of over, or what am I working with exactly? Because it represents lots of owies, and I know that. You're like, I know, justice is here. That's how you kicked it off, right? I know. But like, how death is this death? How temperance is that temperance? Because I can do it. But my CPR skill's a little rusty. How much is this going to need to bring this back to life? Okay. Well, if you really want the, because I think you have the tools for the job. That's how you kicked it off. You're like, I know. I was there. I was too. You did. I know you did. And you're saying it goes beyond you. We want to fix this. You've made up your mind on the subject. I believe you. But it's kind of like, how bad is the damage, though? Even I'm like, well, I don't know. Taurus, honey, you're kind of, is it that bad? I'm not laughing at you. It's just the pressure of this is a little high. It's a little high. I'm laughing to relieve the tension, really. I'm that person, I would laugh at a funeral. Not because it's inappropriate and I think that's a thrill. It's because sometimes, because in that need I have to provide emotional relief to people, sometimes it's easier to laugh. That's why. It's no disrespect intended on my part. Okay. Never. Ten of Swords. So here we have justice, temperance, and death. I mean, you're like, how? Yeah, it's possible. I see it here. I do. And from your point of view, it might seem really difficult. You opened up with that. But if you're that prepared to do this, then you will. And you will find out as you go along how fixable or not this is. I don't know who or what this is to you. All I saw was just pure love. So judgment's attached to it, though. In order for you to step up to that, you indeed have to know that you're reaching for it. If it was broken in love, it can be fixed in love, too. Okay? And it has to be a decision there. And lessons in love. And how do we right the scales? Well, that comes down to us as people and what we understand the right thing is. So I don't know. And I'm not casting judgment. I didn't say anybody did anything, this, that, or the other, guys. It's just, do you want to do this? It would take work. I'm not saying it wouldn't. But, yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible so long as we see endings as transformative as opposed to cut off or done. Anything's possible. Okay. And if you really want to, you will. If you don't, you won't. That's it. The Taurus I'm looking at, you already had opened up with a determined mind. Everything else is a matter of action, time, and space. If you choose to proceed, it's possible. Anything's possible. If done for love, anything's possible. If done with that sense of correctness or rightness and healing, then it's possible. But it takes two. You seem to have made up your mind on your side and where you stand and what it is you're willing to do. I think you just kind of want to know what the odds are, you know. I think the odds are good. You know. And take a look at that. You tell me. What do you think? Are the odds good? Mm-hmm. But yeah, anything's possible. Your reading might be proof of that. So let's keep on keeping on. Let's see that Hanged Man. Perspective. Time needed to heal. You said it was going to take work. Well, you ever known a Taurus that was afraid of hard work? Not me. You just have to know that you want to. That's usually Taurus's whole gig. You just have to know that you want to. Otherwise, there's really no stopping you. You know? You have to know what you want to. That's it. The Hanged Man. Let's see that Hanged Man, please. Let's see that Hanged Man. Thing is, the way this has been going on, the intensity of it, there's a lot of buildup behind this. So I feel like this has been stretched out on quite the canvas or landscape. And it's taken a lot for you to make up your mind to this point. Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. We've had a long, hard look at what friendship is, workable, participation. You have a wealth of experience behind you on this. This you seem to know. So you're showing me the perspective of what slow, steady building is. You understand the definition very well. You're practiced at it, okay? There's something here about perspective gained. It's going to take a long road on this one. All right, you've come to this kind of particular conclusion in and of your own right, based on, I believe, some of the results and or feedback you're getting for trying to engage in this. Let's keep going on to that Temperance. Let's see if it took effect. It must do, because you're seeing results. And you're seeing enough to understand that there is cooperation here. It's kind of like in your own way, you're getting positive feedback, yeah? And you're incorporating that. But it's done so very carefully. Let's see Temperance, please. Show me Temperance. Let's see Temperance, please. Show me Temperance. There's so many spaces in between the spaces. It's almost like a careful study that has led you up to this, and it's a careful study that's going to keep you in this. The Hermit, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, like I said, you're getting positive feedback that this is working. So you wanted to know, it seems like a pretty tricky job. I guess if you're up for a tricky job, this is yours. This one's, it's like, I'd like to apply for that. Oh my God, Taurus. If you're up for it, baby, you got it. It's just, you're going to have to carefully cultivate this. You're like, I got that part. For some reason, you've already kind of dismissed that. Like I said, there's spaces in between the spaces based on years of experience. I'm looking at a source who has years of experience in cultivating resources, friendships, It's like, that's known to you. And you're like, you're giving yourself a time frame here. I should be seeing something to do with evidence like this is positively growing, and I'll know it by this standard or measure for what you're setting into place with this. So your resuscitation efforts are doing quite well. I knew they would. You already kind of made up your mind about what you were going to do. I just think you wanted to know how, like I said, how big this job was. And you're doing great. You're doing great. I'm getting it. So as you do, your confidence is rising. It looks really good. The Hermit, he's my favorite actually for healing, because it's based on, you have such a wealth of experience attached to you. Not just in this, I mean comprehensively. Like you are using all the best tools for the job on this one. Ace of Wands, and now look at that. Now I'm seeing some energy infusion that feels more natural to you. Instead of careful, methodical, carefully building this construct or rebuilding it, or I'm not sure where you two are picking it up from. But here's the thing. As you continue to go along, your emotional self is like, all right. But you're keeping that behind you. Okay? It's like, I got to keep that it's positive. There's hope in there. Okay? There's a sense of confidence in there that's growing. I love that. Even passion. But you're like, yes. Right here. You know, keep your eye on the prize, that kind of thing. So you're doing this very carefully, and Temperance is at the core of this healing. Honey, if you wanted, to know, somebody said, oh, when Christina cracks her knuckles in a Taurus reading, it got real. There's something to that, isn't there? There's something about real respect's real, particularly with that Taurus energy, which you guys can push. So when I push back, I just want you to know it's out of respect. And I've tried to match your energy sometimes. But this is, look at you. Look at that. This is breathtaking right here. Even I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Taurus is like, neither do I, but we're going to find out. Okay, now let's do a 10 of Wands check, because now I'm curious. Confidence is rising. Okay, we have the reconciliation and working through the difficult emotions based on experience. You're gaining perspective. It's going well. You feel better. All right, that 10 of Wands though, just in case. Where are we? 10 of Wands. Let's see that 10 of Wands. Show me that 10 of Wands. Let's see that 10 of Wands, please. I'm not saying this is easy. Woo! Let's see that 10 of Wands. I'm sorry. Well, Christina, once you've had that 100% pure Vermont maple syrup, you just don't go back. I don't know why that keeps coming back to me. I don't know. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Meanwhile, look at this. Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. The balance is going great. Look at it. It's generating new activity. Oh, it's generating new... Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities are opening up that you can't quite see it yet. It's there. You're balancing. You're doing very well. You're saying this is hard for me, but you're going to keep doing it. Yeah. Was there's that Taurus, you can't break me if I ever saw it. That's very much you. Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. So as you're generating this beautiful balance, you're actually creating new opportunities for yourself. You just can't quite see it yet. But this is fantastic. Like I said, it's not easy, but you are doing well. Okay? And other things in your life are starting to shape up too, in terms of getting more on the same page with other people in your life, not just whatever this is. You're saying there's other things that are falling into place for you as well. It's been hard for you to connect with people in your emotional circle, let's call them family and friends, just to make things easy. You're saying it's been hard to get along with them recently, but that seems to be balancing out pretty darn well. 10 of Cups is our emotional stakeholders in this life, people we care about, and when we turn around, we want to see them in our group, right? And you're saying that's starting to even out as well. And it's creating new inroads for you in terms of opportunity and good quality time with the people who matter in your life. New things are popping up for you. So while it's not the easiest of things, you're doing well. Very, very. Look at that. Some tricky relationships we've had with the people in our lives are starting to smooth out. We're finding more quality time. I don't think you were expecting all that. There's other things in here. I want to see those for you. This is fantastic. This is wonderful. Let's see that 9 of Pentacles, please. You know, this is fantastic, Taurus. Look at this. I see you, frankly, renewing some old connections that perhaps you've fallen out of line with. This, whatever this is, represents that in a big way, too. But overall, that's wonderful. But there's also new opportunities in there. Let's take a look at that. Let's see that 9 of Pentacles, please. Show me that 9 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. There it is. Time has gone by. That sense of sadness is starting to come down, which is good. The more independent self is coming through. There's an ease in that sadness, which is wonderful. But it's saying it's taking you a long time to get there, to feel more comfortable with you. I understand. Not quite sure where that's coming from. That seems to be an old backstory for the Taurus I'm looking at. For you to get comfortable with yourself. I don't know why. Some of you have a tendency to resist what's good for you as a person. 9 of Pentacles. You're saying that's one of the things that's lended to the 5 of Cups and your past. Spilled cups, regret, that kind of thing. As some of you have made a very fine art to resist yourselves and what it is you're able to do. You know, what it is you're capable of doing. You're saying you're not putting so much opposition in your own way. Kind of identified that as being a reoccurring theme for some of you. In terms of what leads up to your 5 of Cups, your sense of sorrow and sadness. Let's see that 8 of Swords, please. Show me the 8 of Swords. Show me the 8 of Swords. The Star, the Queen of Wands, the Hanged Man. Bingo. Bango. Got it. Good job. Very good. Very good. You're so hard on yourself, honey. You're so hard on yourself. In between, I'm looking at it frankly, just to be perfectly honest with you, a badass Taurus. But where you're coming from, your perspective is very different. It's like, I had to earn this, I had to step into this. I believe you. Where you're coming from says it wasn't always so easy for you. That you often got in your own way. And that's not an accusation, that's not a judgment for me. This is this particular Taurus's appreciation of their own particular character story or their story arc. And that's after much reflection. You immediately opened up with some badass energy. It's like, oh, it's admirable. Very. Do you know how often I see things like that? Take a guess. So you actually have quite a strong reflection on where you came from, and that always kind of stays with you. And it even feels like it humbles you a little bit. You can appreciate how far you've come then. You really, for the Taurus I'm looking at, you pinpointed with almost zero accuracy about your 5 of Cups and where it comes from. And how it always kind of kept you from being you. Your most autonomous, independent self with that 9 of Pentacles, the can-do, the experienced Taurus. And this is really between you and you. You recognizing that particular perpetual internal struggle that you're saying it's not so much like it used to be. That you've come a long way. And that's a very nice point. I like it. You couldn't always see yourself like this. It's starting to make sense. That's starting to make sense. You couldn't always see yourself like it was always there. What's becoming clear to you with the Hanged Man. So this is active. You're becoming less blind to your own potential. And what does that mean? It means you have a vision of the star. Very deep, strong desires here. You're showing me passion and confidence that's alive in you, whereas perhaps you could not see it before. Because you've really taken a hand in your own particular destiny and you're making things happen. You're providing me such quality reflection, and that's fantastic, honey. I just want to anchor you back into this. Stay here. But I like that you're taking a moment to reflect. I like that you are seeing yourself for the Taurus, the badass Taurus you've always been. It's just, it wasn't until you launched me. You made it look easy. Right. Well, I'm going to fix that. I always intended to. I just kind of want to know how hard it might be. That's all. You're saying it wasn't always like that. You had to come a long way, and you have a long history. 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune over time, breaking your own heart by kind of getting in your way, or shooting yourself down, or not, just frankly not believing in yourself with the 9 of Pentacles. And because you are cutting that down or shutting that down, you're starting to see things for yourself that you couldn't before. With the 8 of Swords, after much due reflection about some of the things we've been talking about, your wealth of history, your experience, how you've used it, things are developing and growing and healing, and you're showing me confidence and enthusiasm. Things are in other areas of your life are repairing as well. You're also seeing new opportunities that weren't there before. And it's all because you're making things happen for yourself where perhaps too long ago you wouldn't have done this. Love is a hell of a motivator. I guess that's what you needed for this particular Taurus. You needed the real 100% deal to produce the real in you. Excuse the overhead noise. We're in summer break right now. The Hanged Man, Queen of Wands, the star. That's beautiful. That's absolutely... You couldn't see this before. I was confused why you couldn't see your own potential in the future. It's because you're still becoming acquainted with it. So that ain't bad. Look at that. There's no going back for that, Taurus. Once you start creating your own visions and dreams, you get addicted to it and you want more of it. It's like, ah, oh, yes, everything. Everything I never allowed myself, may it all happen now. I love that. That's beautiful. Turned on, far-reaching desires. You feel 1,000 times better, more open, ripe, just amazing. And it was always here. It was always here. It was always here. But I guess you had to have a hell of a motivator. Well, it's there. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, of course, for some of you. And it could also be a time frame. We are currently in Gemini season as well. Some of you, this is happening now. Whatever that, I don't know what went down. I'm not doing yours and theirs. I don't know. I just see that you want to know the odds, right? You're like, I'm still going to do it. I just want to know the odds. So yeah, it's not a reflection of them or they or what went down. You know, you're the Taurus who already knows. You're well acquainted with the subject. You already know. So no, it's not about this, that, and the other. You already know. I think you just want to know how much is going to go into it. Honestly. There's so many spaces in between where I can see you've contemplated it, between taking action and where you are. I know it's not easy, but you seem to be prepared. And I suppose that makes all the difference between success and failure. I'm not going to say it's a walk in the park, but what I am saying is that you're enjoying the results. So, you're doing more than one thing right then. So that's good. I don't know why that idea of the CPR is amusing me so much. Why is that? How much CPR do I need to give that exactly? Why? 9 of Cups, the Sun. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, Taurus. You know when I say it, I mean it. You know when I say it, I mean it. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Whatever it is that you were hoping to achieve, which is clearly love, sunshine, happiness, bliss, happily ever after. Yeah. Oh, you thought it was so hard, but things are starting to even out in your external world altogether. There's a new opportunity here. You can't quite see it yet, or you just don't allow yourself to believe it's there or to believe it's true. It's happening. Okay, honey, this is beautiful. Go. King of Cups, the Sun, 9 of Cups. You love this like you love yourself, which apparently is a lot. Like I said, for this Taurus, I suppose you needed the real deal to motivate you. Whatever this is, it's that. It's the strongest motivator for this Taurus I could possibly see today. So, when you intend to perform CPR on this, I don't know. I just... And also, Justice is here twice on your opening. Could be leaning in towards Libra season. Okay? I don't know. I just know that when you do, it will be powerfully done, well intended, with the strongest possible motivation on planet Earth to make you do it. I mean, why else would Taurus bother? You know, why else would Taurus bother? Christina, if it's not sunshine or happily ever after, I just don't see the point of getting out of bed. I mean, honestly. Okay. I hope that's enough for you. You know, you are very well happy. It's just, you know, it's not enough to show up to the job. I got to be in charge. Okay. Go on then, Taurus. Go on. Go on. Go on then. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Your motivation is beautiful. It's just pure love. And then in the end, you made this happen. It's going to love you the way you love yourself. Because you chose to love yourself. You chose to go after this. And you meant it. Wide open. I'm wide open. 42. Wide open. 42. Beautiful. Completely open. The sacred pool. I had a feeling I was going to see that for you. I don't quite know why. Well, aside from all the water that you clearly look forward to splashing in. The sacred pool here. No, for some of you, there's a particular body of water that you try to spend time with for some of you. It's where you have some of your best thoughts. Meditation, feeling, flow. It's just between you and you. The sacred pool. It's a point of reflection, and you can take that in reality, such as waterfall, lakes, rivers, pools, whatever it is, doesn't matter. It means something to you, and it helps you reflect calmly on emotions and things like that. And I think that's you answering Judgment's call there. Okay. Okay, 42, 47. Beautiful. Very natural body of water for some of you. Very natural. Yeah. Number 36, lost in space, needing direction. I told you there were several points in between I couldn't see, spaces between spaces. Some of you felt that you were lost for a while. What allowed you to pull back down to planet Earth and decide upon that particular course of direction, that's up to you. But many of you were lost for a long time in contemplation of these things, wanting, asking, praying for direction. The Woodwives, adaptability, number 64, 47, the Sky Bridge, possibility for union. Do you think so? Do you think there's a possibility for union? Yes. There's something here about adaptability. The Woodwives. There's a sense of, I have growth. I know what my self-worth is. I like my roots. But I'm also willing to adapt and change. Okay? And the Sky Bridge, the possibility for union further out. Okay, it's beautiful. 47, twice. 47, twice. 47. Okay. Interesting. Oh, of course. I bet, Christina, it's 11:11. That's what that is. Don't you know what that is? It took me a second. For those of you who believe in 11:11, for sure. That's confirmation for some of you. Okay. Taurus, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Congratulations on being such a badass specimen of your own particular tribe. I haven't seen that kind of frank bullheadedness in a long time. I like it. I miss it. That's wonderful. You know. Like it's not enough to have the job, Christina, though. I got to run the show. Because you are doing so much of this on your own terms, but it's in spiritual essence that's correct for you, based on wisdom and insight and reflection and deep understanding. It took a long time for you to get there, but the point is that you're there now. You apparently had to have the best and strongest, purest motivation in the world, love. And then it is literally the happiest outcome I've seen. And it's legit because it's got your Ace of Pentacles smacked on it. Once and twice. At first you couldn't quite see it, but it was there. And then it comes to fruition when you can see the visibility of your own star and you believe in yourself more to the point. Anyway, all that stuff aside, congratulations. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.